Change the way you use social media before it's too late. I cannot emphasize this enough, the effect that this has had on my life. And literally, before I changed the way I was using social media, I had come across a video, or multiple videos actually, because it's kind of a popular topic going on now. More and more people are talking about detoxes and just not using social media at all, or just little things like that. And as we go on, we're like, why are we really on social media? I thought to myself, I'm like, okay, what is the real point? And like before I had eventually taken my first break, I looked at my screen time, because Apple does show you how much time you're spending on apps. And I had seen on platforms, like literally one platform, TikTok, I seen like 4 hours a week, which is not that bad compared to other people, but still that's enough. And it's like, was I okay with spending that time? No, because like, yes, I did see like decent things on it when I was there, because I had my content towards like a certain amount of things, like good pages. I was following good pages, that's what I mean to say. Like I was seeing things I would want to see. But at the same time, it's like I'm scrolling 4 hours of my week and I'm saying I'm tired. I said I was drained, and I started realizing to myself, I can't really say I'm tired if I'm really wasting time on social media. Just one platform, spending 4 hours a week. Not to mention Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, all those little social media apps. Like, I started realizing, I'm like, damn, I really feel like I'm losing time and I don't know what it is. And I feel like I wasn't being like as productive as I wanted to be. I'm not even saying like not to take breaks or not to use it at all, because I don't think there's anything wrong with using social media. In fact, I think that you can use it to benefit yourself. And I feel like for me, like even this platform, like I feel like I'm trying to better myself. I'm trying to show my journey. I'm trying to spread a positive image. And like, that's just what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there are pros to social media if you use it for a purpose. But if you're just mindlessly scrolling for hours or an excessive amount of time, I feel like it has more negative implications. And like, as I started researching this, I started realizing like, damn, maybe I do need to change the way I use social media. And then this is when I started running into like a few walls, I would say. Not to make a little joke, because I'm ride the wall. But nah, what's it called? I started running into a few errors, because I'm like, hold on, like, I see all these videos on how to stop using social media like completely and how to take breaks, but I don't see anything on how to change the way you use it. So I said, hey man, why not put it in my own hands and make the video I would want to see? So how to change the way you use social media. This video is going to go into 3 topics. So I'm going to go into why we're going to change the way we're going to use social media, how we're going to change the way we're going to use social media, and then what this change is going to look like. Topic number 1, why we need to change the way we use social media. I'm sure you guys know it fries our attention spans. When I tell you guys, I found myself, I can't even watch 10-minute videos without skipping the intro. Some of y'all skip 10 seconds in this video right now, and I'm not gonna blame you. Understand that that's not normal, but if you're addicted, you're addicted. It's okay to get an instant gratification. That's the world that we live in. Unfortunately, we have too much access to things that have nothing to do with us. We're getting constant cheap dopamine that conditions our brain into thinking that we should get rewarded for doing nothing. So we take the fulfillment out of doing things that we used to enjoy, and then we wonder, wait, why am I not liking this as much as I used to? I used to love doing this, but like now it's just like, you know what I'm saying? It feels mid. And then you gotta ask yourself, why can we scroll on social media for hours and waste hours of our day? But when it comes to watching a video that's positive, or whether it's even doing a video, anything productive that takes only 30 minutes, where it's just such a hassle to where we don't even wanna do it, we avoid it. And I started realizing, I'm like, damn, like, it's sad to say, but actually most of our generation is addicted. And I'm not gonna say there's nothing wrong with this, but I'm not gonna lie, it is it's a product of the society we live in. And while I think taking a break does prove to be effective, it's obviously not supposed to be the long-term thing unless you plan to go your whole life without social media. But I think this is a waste, me personally, because I feel like there's so many pros that you could pick up from social media. Like, for example, right now, I'm literally making a platform, or trying to create a platform, and I'm trying to better myself. I'm trying to show my journey and have people take advice from me and what I'm doing along the way. And if they had any issues that I have, they could see from what I did, you know what I'm saying? Or like little things like that. And you never know the good you could do and help someone that was once in your position. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know what you can do. And some of y'all, I feel like a lot of us, we want to use social media for good reasons, but then we end up getting distracted because it is made to keep us on the platform. At the end of the day, these engineers programming the algorithms to make us see what we want to see. So it's literally like, why are we blaming ourselves, feeling bad about ourselves, comparing ourselves to other people when we can really just change the way we use it? And I feel like a lot of the attention is on, taking this break from social media, which is really a beautiful thing as well, because it really makes you stop posting for other people's validations. I feel like a lot of the time we normalize, posting our dream life, or we see people have the perfect ideal situation or day or whatever it is. Like, we see it and then we compare and then we're like, damn, why is my life not looking like this? Like, we start feeling bad, we lower our self-esteem. Even when it comes to pictures, we all want the right angles, the right lighting, everything. But like, it's really like, as long as you like it, who cares? Like, people are so invested in how many likes it gets or how many views it gets, and instead of just posting what they want to post. And at the end of the day, you could use social media to market your platform, and you could use it to grow your business, and you could use it to even market yourself, because that's becoming a more important skill as we go deeper into 2024. And it does have its benefits. However, we need to understand that a change is needed. We cannot be spending hours of our day on social media, not doing anything for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't even matter if it's being productive, but like, I would just rather sleep, me personally. And I realize I'm not in control of my time. I'm just scrolling. I don't even know why I'm scrolling. Someone asked me 10 seconds later after I'm done, what did I watch? I can only name them one video, if that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really not able to tell them like what I just looked at. And then I'm wondering why I'm spending the time, but I continue to do it. And I don't know about y'all, but that sounds like an addiction to me. So the first thing is wanting to change and realizing, damn, okay, this is really an unproductive habit that I've been doing. So what does it look like? Like, how am I gonna change? And that brings us to topic number 2. What does this change look like? This change looks like spending more time off the app, taking breaks, and these detoxes so you could stop actually posting for others' validation. No matter what, if you post something on social media, and I'm not gonna say never, ever, ever, but most of the time it's for other people's validations. And even if you don't think you are doing it for someone's validation, if you look good, you didn't post it for yourself, because if you post it for yourself, you would just take the picture and then keep it pushing and not post it. But you posted it so other people could see you looking good. You want to be perceived, you know what I'm saying, a certain way. And there's nothing wrong with that, to be honest, but understand that when you're looking for validation from others, when you don't get that, number one, you're going to feel bad about yourself. Number two, you're going to never have that security within yourself to do what you want to do, because you're going to always look to people please. And at the end of the day, you should be your own person. And I'm not going to lie, like, I don't mean to be like rude when I say people please or people are looking for validation or there's anything wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Because this is like a normal part of society, and I'm not going to lie, like, that's what's pushed nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are normal people. At the end of the day, we're just living our lives on social media. It is what it is. But what I'm saying in the point of this topic is to use it as a tool. You know what I'm saying? Instead of consuming the content, actually make content on these platforms. Like, these platforms are purposely addicting. Like, why would you waste your time on the app scrolling when you could literally post the type of content you want to see? Market yourself or market the business you've been wanting to start. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's actually productive. And even if it's not being productive, I feel like the amount of time you're wasting, you could put into something else, another area, instead of complaining that you don't have time. And then your screen time comes back and you have 17 hours on your phone, 5 hours on social media platforms. Like, that's not okay. Understand that you could build the feed that you want to see. A lot of these social media platforms have buttons like not interested, and if you see something that you are avoiding, or you see something that is overall negative or gonna have you doing things that you don't want to be doing, then press not interested. It's that simple. Like, I don't think you guys understand how much control this has over you, because you could just see things and you just waste your time, get caught up in doom scrolling, and how that just ends up wasting your time. You know what I'm saying? Which brings us into topic number 3. How do we go about this change? We are all on different paths, and we have to understand that a lot of us use different social media in different ways. We are not at the same level. We all could either take a break, remove it, change the way we use it, or just not use it at all. But this is going to vary from how you feel you need to implement this. Because for me personally, I took a break and I came back on it. But at the end of the day, I try to post my own content, and I'm trying to like avoid scrolling an excessive amount. Obviously, everything comes in moderation. But for me, what helped me was that break for number one, because I was like, okay, hold on, that changed my whole perspective. I'm like, I don't even care about these other people's opinions on what I want to do. I'm gonna do what I want on my page. That's number one. As long as I'm not hurting nobody, I'm doing my, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing my little thing, and I'm trying to run up this YouTube channel with y'all. But number two is like, with that comes understanding that you could be intentional with what you're doing. If you don't want to see something, unfollow it. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to attach ourselves. Like, there's so many things we could do. We could do breaks, time limits, and we just want to be intentional with what we're doing. Like, it's fine to be on social media. I don't even want to make it this demonic thing. Like, oh my God, if you use social media, you're such an evil person. You're such a bad person wasting your time. Like, no, it's not that. I just feel like understand what you're doing before you do it. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with being on social media if that's what you want to do. But if you don't want to do that and you don't like how much you're on social media and you keep complaining and you're wondering like, damn, why can't I get off the app? It's almost like they're watching me. Like, damn, they keep putting information that keeps like seeming like what I'm going through or who I'm seeing or whatever. No, they have all your information. That For You page is not just For You page for fun. Like, For You page because it's for you, engineered for you. The algorithm, they have us in chokehold. I'm not gonna lie, that algorithm is top tier. You gonna see whatever you just texted, whatever you talked about with your parents, whatever you say a word on the phone, literally you're gonna see it on your page a little bit later. Like, it's crazy. So understand that in order to go about this change, you have to be intentional. You have to put time limits. You have to minimize your time on the apps. Use it as a tool. Change the way you use it. Reflect on how you're using social media. Like, if you spent a long time on it, it doesn't mean beat yourself up. It means, okay, how do I avoid that next time I go on the platform? Understand that we are human. We're gonna make mistakes. And like, this social media, this change in how we use social media really just stems from changing how we go about our year and changing our mindset onto things. And for some of y'all that want to look into that, I do have another video on that. But for any of y'all that stayed, I do appreciate y'all. I hope y'all do have a good year. I hope that you guys took use from this, and I hope that we can change the way we use social media in 2024. I hope y'all have a good one and stay blessed. DC Mafia out.